Hey everybody, this is Matt and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to do a video on fitting necks to bodies and getting the right pitch and yaw. That's not what we're going to do. We're just going to get the pitch right on all the necks and make sure that they work properly with the bridges that we've selected. So I've got 4 guitars that we have to do that to and 4 necks that we have to fit. But I'm going to use a lot of jigs and tools that we've come up with to kind of make it so that all of our necks will more or less interchange with all of our bodies. Today we're going to be doing challenger bodies. I've got 3 maple top and mahogany back challenger bodies, and I've got a white limba body, and I've got 4 necks. They're all feature our black poison wood fretboards. This one has a laminate construction. I've got a couple mahoganies and a white limba one to go with the white limba guitar. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how we use the pin router to do that. If you don't have a pin router, no sweat. I think that some of the stuff that we're going to be showing you guys how to do will transfer very, very easily over to a regular hand router. Just get your brain going a little bit, and I know you guys will figure it out. So let me show you some of what we got to work with today, and we'll just kind of start there, and we'll go for as long as it takes. Okay, so as you can see on the Grizzly pin router, I have all of the bodies that I'm going to be doing today. None of the neck pockets are cut. I've got all of the necks are ready to go, and here's the one we're going to start with first. It's our basic Challenger shape with a maple top, and we'll probably go ahead and fit this maple neck first. But as you'll see, all of the necks will be more or less interchangeable by the time we're done. So all of our necks are built using the same neck template, so they are the same at the heel as they are at the nut end. So if we use the exact same neck pocket, these necks should all fit in just fine. Now what we like to do is we like to angle the neck rather than the neck pocket because it's just a little easier to do. We're gonna go through all of that stuff. First, I want to show you the template that we have we've come up with. To do this, you will notice, there's stuff everywhere. Okay, you will notice that there are some holes drilled in the in the Challenger body, and those are index holes for our neck pocket jig. And as you can see, here is the neck pocket, and I've even made some notes on it. Tape the pin. We're going to get to that here in just a second. So I've got some 1/4-inch dowels that poke through the template, and you will be able to see that these guys just plop right on the templates, or the template rather plops right on the body. I said the template plops right on the body, okay? And we'll get these pins in there. So now our template is attached to the body. And the cool thing is these holes here that are indexing holes will be removed. The hole will be removed because our control cavities will go there. So all of the bodies have the same holes. So it's a pretty easy thing to just go ahead and line the template up and push it through the rig. Now on my template, I left myself a note. Tape the pin. So I am going to heed my own warning here, and I'm going to take probably about 4 or 5 inches of this masking tape, and I'm going to put it around my pin for my pin router. And what this is going to do is it's going to make the neck pocket slightly undersized. All right, so as you guys can see, I've got my pin here with a little bit of tape on it that's going to make the pin bigger than the diameter of the cutter. My template for my neck pocket will ride on the pin and will impart my neck pocket onto the piece, and then we'll go ahead and check the neck fit. I'm going to get all of these done so that they're all the same and they work with all of the necks that we have. I know which necks are going to go with which bodies, but it would sure be cool if they were basically plug and play. You could put whatever neck on whatever body you wanted. We're going to go 1 inch down on everything. Let's get started. All right, so our neck pocket is 1 inch deep, and now it should fit our necks pretty snugly. That looks pretty good. Let's try one of these other necks and see how it fits. Little snug. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So we're not going to change the amount of tape on the pin. We're just going to go ahead and come out of there now. We're going to go ahead and change the template out for the rest of the bodies, and we're going to put a 1 inch neck pocket in everything. Alright, that wasn't so bad, and as you can see now, all 4 of our bodies have neck pockets. And all of the necks fit pretty snugly in each of in the pockets, so we could interchange any one of these necks. Obviously this is the white limbo one, it's going with the white limbo body, but you guys get the idea. We could, you know, we could kind of mix and match now which neck goes with which body. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to move the bodies away from the pin router, and we're going to work on the neck angle. All right, this is our neck angle jig, and it's pretty straightforward. This is just a piece of a wedge of aluminum that I've mounted to a sled with little handles on it. And originally it was the actual distance, or I'm sorry, the actual angle here was 2.2 degrees. However, we have added some shim stock here. You can see, let me get that in the camera. You can see we've added some shim stock here to change our angle. So if we zero out our angle gauge here, let's look and see what we actually are. Looks like we're at 1.5 right now. That works just about perfectly with our bridge. This jig is pretty neat. All you do is you clamp the neck that you want to angle in this rig here. I like to move the end of the neck all the way to the end of the piece of aluminum, and then that way that's kind of what I index it on. And then you run this through the pin router, and it imparts an angle onto the neck. Now, I don't want to cut a bunch of this off with the router bit and turn it all into powder. I'm going to take a little chunk off of every neck over at the bandsaw before we go any further. Okay, so as you can see, this is way easier to clean up than a bunch of dust from the router. I'm still not gonna, but it's easier to clean up when Jesse does. Okay, I've got my neck clamped onto the sled, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean up this surface here and put the right angle on it, and then we're going to check it in one of our guitars and make sure that we are the right height at the scale length on the body. All right, I've got the neck set into the body, and I've got a straight edge with a ruler, and as you can see, we are about 1 3/4 off the, I'm sorry, 3/4 of an inch off the top. I want to be about 5/8, so we're going to take a little more off the neck. So this white limba guitar is getting a different bridge because it's getting a gold bridge. And I want to make it closer to 3/4 off the top. So let's check. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go with that for our white limba guitar. Okay guys, so that pretty much wraps it up. That is how I route a neck pocket and get the angle just right on our Challenger model guitars. Now, if you don't have a pin router, I'm sure that you can figure out some way to get your hand router to do your neck pocket. And boy, that one is nice and snug. You can. Okay, that's a little too tight actually for glue, and if we put finish on that neck, it'd be way too tight. So as you will recall, our neck pocket is flat on the bottom, so a regular router with a template that cuts the neck pocket would be easy to do, and it would also be a pretty straightforward thing to build a contraption to do the angle on your necks, and you can do them whatever angle you like. So let's put this back in here because it looks cool. All right. So guys, if you have any questions about what we did in this video, please leave them in the comment section below. I'm going to answer a couple of questions right now. I don't sell any of the jigs or sign plates or templates or anything like that for the Challenger. I just don't have the capability to do it, but I'm sure there's a machinist in your area who could help you out. But other than that, guys, leave all your questions and comments in the section below. I love reading all those. I read every single one of them, even if I can't comment on all of them. It's getting to be a full-time job just to comment on all the comments sometimes. If you like my mustache, leave that comment too. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button. We're doing cool stuff like this all the time, and I always try to make videos for it. If you appreciate content like this, you might want to go over to our Patreon page and consider becoming a member. Even $1 a month goes a long way to helping us bring you guys neat stuff like these videos. But if you can't do Patreon, we totally get it. Just share the video someplace, and so if you have like 10,000 close friends that you want to share the video with, that's cool by me. So until next time, this is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that if you're so smart, build it yourself. That's what I do. Thanks for watching, y'all.